Hey YouTube. I'm a little dressed up today. My favorite, I shouldn't say my favorite, but I got a nice pair of black jeans on with the belt tucked in nice with a dress shirt. All my spikes on with a nice dress shirt all buttoned down, 70s retro, watching, keeping it real, keeping it gothic. Now, why am I dressed up, looking all goth-delicious and sexy? It's because I'm taking Stephanie out to dinner. I figured, she wants to dress up for it. I figured, I want to on it. Yeah, I got a lot of people saying I'm a piece of shit boyfriend to Stephanie. Well, about that. About that. Well, the first time me and Stephanie had sex, I couldn't fucking believe it. She let me film us having sex. I was like, yeah, I gotta wait. And now keep in mind, I grew up, kind of a social outcast, if you will. Not really accepted by the opposite sex so much. So I finally got a girlfriend, and I finally got laid. It was a huge accomplishment for me. Me and a lot of people thinking I never get laid, right? And of course, no one fucking believed me. My roommates didn't believe me. They were like, you bullshit. So I was like, I got proof. What? So I showed them the video. Oh. And of course, Stephanie was like, you didn't show anybody, did you? I'm like, no. Oh, yikes. Secondly, I want to confess. Now, about a month after I got kicked out of Job Corps, I was drunk off my ass, and I cheated on Stephanie. Yes, that's right, I cheated on Stephanie. She was drunk, we both had sex, and then I was really drunk, I was missing Stephanie, I was kind of horny, and yeah. You're sitting there going, I can't believe you got the King Cobra. I feel so sorry for the people being, people just trolling you, but actually you're a big piece of shit, alright? Before you go off calling the piece of shit card, a couple things. First thing, I just sent Stephanie a message confessing to it. Most guys who cheat on their women try to cover it up because they know what they did was wrong, and they know that, oh shit, I fucked up, so they don't want to get caught and lose in a relationship. Okay, I'm not like that. I was going to tell her when she got here, but I saw how happy she was to see me, and I couldn't do that to Stephanie, you know what I'm saying? Second thing, I advise her not to date any of my fans or my trolls because, let's face it, I'm famous on the internet. It's kind of like if you buy a car from a celebrity, if you will. I bought the car so-and-so drive. Oh, no way. And it's the same thing with my trolls, really. They don't care about Stephanie. They don't. They'd only be dating her because I dated her or because to spite me in some way. And I know I sound full of myself right now. I know that's because I'm really full of myself. But that's the truth of it. Second thing, guys are programmed to want sex 24/7, which is the way we are. Girls, on the other hand, have been programmed not to want so much sex, right? And I grew up with uncertain circumstances and unfortunate timing with my Asperger's, my social awkwardness, and I'm not trying to blame my Asperger's, I'm just saying it didn't make things easy. And coping with it growing up was not exactly easy. But 98% of the chicks I knew did not understand me, that I was creepy, weird, random, and just a weird fuck, and I am. And I commit my crushes I got a bit obsessive and unhealthy, and I regret that sincerely. I really do. But even I wasn't being creepy. Okay, I asked a girl out, I wasn't being all creepy about it. I was like, hey, you want to hang out with them? She's like, no, go kill yourself, and shit like that. Now, someone commented, sent me a message saying, why do you remember shit like that? Why do you carry on about it? Because I have a hard time letting things go, unfortunately. It's one of my problems that I have. I got a list of problems, man. We all do. No one's perfect. And I just give it up. I'm almost 21 years old at this point, and I'm thinking, you know what? I'm trying since I was 13. Fuck it, I give up. And that was kind of depressing because I realized I was going to live alone the rest of my life. And the unfortunate thing is that our society makes this huge deal about sex and dating and having a relationship with someone. And that's what kind of took me for a tailspin. Our society bragging on about how awesome it was, and it made me feel like the loser player on a football team that no one wanted to put in the game. Like, come on, coach, it's gonna be my turn. No, Sarge, you suck, you're staying. No. And then finally I get my chance, and I fuck it up. And the weird thing is, I start dating Stephanie, all of a sudden people see how amazing I am with her. All of a sudden chicks that normally don't talk to her are talking to me. All of a sudden chicks are confessing their love to me and shit like that, and wanting to fuck my brains out. And quite frankly, I'm pissed about it because I'm like, well, where was this attention I was in high school and junior high? I'm still the same Josh Saunders. Everything has changed. I've matured a bit and got a little better at guitar and singing. Whoopsie fucking do. I mean, I got an apartment and my own job, obviously, that too, but that's completely irrelevant. And then I had sex. We made out, all this stuff that society makes a big fuss about, and it was great in that moment, but after it was all said and done, I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette thinking, I got laid, yeah. And I realized, wow, it wasn't that big of a deal. I know I preach about don't believe in society's bullshit, so I'm not being an extreme hypocrite here. Okay? Because there's gunk on my lips. Yuck. Maybe from the... Hold on a second. There we go. It's just frustrating as all hell. And for me, and, shit. And because I got a girlfriend, I developed some confidence. That was one of the things that was killing me in my love life in high school and junior high, is I had no confidence. And I can't imagine why I wouldn't have confidence. Every girl thought I was a fucking loser, and every girl fucking hated me, and my Asperger's didn't exactly help. It made things difficult, and it was a struggle on a day-to-day basis, and it continues to be a struggle on a day-to-day basis. Now, I'm not saying this for a sob story, dude. Fuck that. Okay, seriously. So go ahead and send your messages to Stephanie and say, Josh, TGIE, blah, 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 blah. I always sent her a message telling her, hey, look, this is why I need to confess this to you. Okay? Most guys would deny, and try to get away with it. But here's the thing. Stephanie would have found out eventually, and she would have been really pissed at me. So, if she breaks up with me, she does. If she doesn't, she doesn't. It's her call now. I just couldn't take the guilt eating away at the emptiness of where my soul used to be. Now, I wish I didn't feel guilt like that. I wish I could just be guiltless. But, damn it. At least she was legal, so. And it didn't help that my friend Chris's van was broke down because the tire was flat, and he was up carrying a tire to the convenience store to get air for it. And it's me, this chick, and this other dude. And I offered her a cigarette, and she said, okay, sure. I fucking went to town on her, dude. And she's like, oh God, turn on, oh God, oh God, oh God. Which didn't help my ego, because let's face it, when you go from the age of 13 to 20 years old, being treated like shit by the opposite sex, and you kind of, I'm not saying it's all their fault. I'm saying I had plenty to deal with it too. I wasn't innocent in this at all. To holy shit, you have a girlfriend. Now girls are starting to notice you. My ego went from that to and my confidence, I let it go to my head. I can admit that. And I wish it didn't. I wish it hadn't. But then I had sex, and I was like, oh, that's what the big deal is. God, that felt really good. And then after that, it's just sex. It's like, oh, it's just quick satisfaction, then it's over. It's over. Like a cigarette. It's good in the moment, but then when your cigarette's gone, it's like, fuck, dude, cigarette's gone. Damn it. Yeah. It could turn into one more addiction that our society has, or any society. So I had to get that all off my chest. I had to get clear my conscience, basically. It feels good to have a clear conscience. Now, whether or not Stephanie breaks up with me or not, you know, it's in the air now, and she dropped her education in Job Corps because so she could get out of there quicker because she didn't see the point in it. And I didn't see the point in it either. I mean, if you went to Job Corps and you had your high school diploma, your GED, you should have to take education. But they require that to graduate, to have you graduate, and because she's dropping education, they're going to demote her to yellow card, which is really bad. They have a color card system, it's just a fucking retarded system, basically. And it's to help make the lunch line shorter. Okay, it's time for this card color. Okay, and it's the same thing with going on rec trips and shit. And if you're a certain color card in the back of the line, they can only take a certain amount of people on rec trips. You skip out, you get to miss out on that because you're the wrong color card. And basically, the only way to get up in color cards is to get rec hours and positives. And yeah. So rather than recreation being a fun thing, just to relax after a hard day's work and trade, it becomes a requirement if you want to level up on color cards. So Job Corps is very stressful. Let's be completely off topic. So, yeah, I can admit now that my ego and my confidence went through the roof and went to my head, and I feel like a dick for doing it, you know what I'm saying? And quite frankly, if I lose Stephanie, I'm probably not going to date ever again, or for a long time, because quite frankly, it's a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. I mean, it's great getting to know someone, love them, and cherish them, and care for them, and all that. But it's not, you know, I'm disappointed, to be honest with you. I thought it would be this glorious thing like discovering Atlantis, but it really isn't. It was a major letdown on my part. I know it makes me sound like a dick right now, but I'm being blatantly honest with you, okay? I'm so fucking tired. And I gotta be working at 11:30 tomorrow. There's no point in sleeping because I'm so fucking tired now. If I fall asleep, odds are I'll be late for work. So I'll just stay up till 11 or 10 o'clock. I think my dad's coming to pick me up to show me where to pay rent so I can be sure to pay it. And I might get a ride from him to work. I don't know yet. So I'm not, you know, and just. And then there's work on my fifth CD, which is stressful because each CD I've gotten better if you followed me through my musical career as far as my CDs go. And if you listen to all my CDs from Blood Cemetery to the Darkness, 1, 2, 3, 4, Blood Cemetery, Darkness, The Highway of Life, and The Darkness, you notice that they get better with each CD. So I can admit I have issues, man. I'm not perfect. I can get another fucking cigarette. I'm so fucking stressed out. I only have one cigarette left after this. Yeah, I ran out of my Fortuna Reds, so my friend Chris hooked me up with 3 cigarettes. Or actually 4, but so that was nice of him. Or actually 5. Going back to what I said about my fans or my trolls dating Stephanie, I just said to her, look, if you're going to break it with me, I just recommend you don't date any of my fans or my trolls, because my fans are only going to date you because you dated me because they're obsessed about me, and the trolls like you're only going to date you because they want to piss me off or because they're that fucking desperate. You think I'm bullshitting you, you know. The trolls I deal with are so fucking desperate that if I block the one troll from my channel, they'll create another account just to troll me because they're that fucking desperate to troll me. And I'll just block them and they'll continue to troll and harass me. And to be honest with you, I don't know why the fuck they do it. Because I don't think I deserve to be trolled on YouTube. No one does. Okay? If you don't like the person, you should say, you know what, I don't care for your video, so I'm not going to watch. And leave it at that. Just like the video. Just don't watch. Trolling is so useless. It really is. On a more positive note, the inspector came to Wendy's yesterday and we got an A. So we got 95%. We improved a lot since last month. So Wendy's isn't getting shut down, so that's really cool. Also, having my mom bring over my flashcards they're not my flashcards, they're just flashcards for my sister who wants to study for her driver's license too. Study for my driver's license and get my license hopefully. And I'm also going to try getting a job closer to my apartment because the commute to work is kind of a bitch. And don't get me wrong, I'm really appreciating what Wendy's has done for me, being patient with me and my Asperger's and shit. But at the same time, there's jobs out there that I can do that I'll get paid more, and they're closer to my apartment. So, yeah. I'm gonna try applying at the nearest Loaf and Jug, see if I can get a job working graveyard shifts there. I might try applying at one of the bars down the street. You know, just whatever. On my day off, of course, because if I'm working, I'm working. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, I'm tired, and I'm stressed, and I'm depressed. I'll be honest with you, I'm depressed. This time of year, I get really depressed. You get the seasonal blues like no other. I just farted. What you fucking do? Make us think about it. And I was gonna tell Stephanie all this when she got here, but then I walk in the door, she wakes up all sleepy from the long bus ride here, and she smiles when she sees me. And seeing how happy I made Stephanie, I couldn't do that to her, man. I couldn't. She takes a long ass bus ride from South Dakota to come fucking see me. She fucking puts up with my bullshit, and she's just amazing, and I fucking cheat on her. So I feel like a real scumbag for cheating on her, and for showing the porno to my roommates at Job Corps. But I think in the excitement of being late and finally getting to feel somewhat normal, it went to my head. I admit I have issues to work out, and I'm probably never going to be able to work out my issues. I know as dramatic as that sounds. Now some people, well, this one person commented on my personal message he sent me, he's like, dude, why do you still talk about high school being picked on? Everyone gets bullied. I've let it go, obviously, but when the topic comes up for discussion, I can at least say I have evidence to back up my hypothesis, my theories as to why our society is like the way it is, because I was there too. I don't claim to be perfect or the most awesome person in the fucking world. I know a lot of people think that because of my fan base and all that, and they think I'm all high and mighty, but I'm not. Okay? I don't claim to be perfect. I don't claim to be the most awesome person in the world. I'm just Josh Saunders. Okay? I'm just trying to live my life. I'm just trying to get my music off the ground. Okay? That's tough right now because of Gundam Style taking off. And I don't understand the appeal of that shit, really. I don't. I think it's just weird. I don't care for the music, so I don't, you know what I'm saying, so I don't listen to it. In fact, I was watching a YouTube video, and they have Gundam Style or Gangnam Style, however the fuck's pronounced, for Dance Dance 4. I'm thinking, oh good god, Dance Dance 4 just got lamer. So, that's life for me right now. I cleared my conscience. It doesn't help. I still feel like shit for what I did. So why'd you do it? I kind of explained why I did it. Because in 4th grade, and I started developing an interest in girls. And that was when I was 12 or 11 years old. Very normal age for guys to get into girls. In fact, I was in 4th grade when 9/11 happened. I was held back in kindergarten. Not because I was stupid, but because I wasn't socially ready. But I didn't know that until later on in years. So I spent the rest of my life thinking I was stupid. So that really, yeah. So I've dealt with a pretty low self-esteem and no confidence whatsoever because of the way society's treated me. Because, let's face it, he's got autism, he's weird, look at the way he dresses, fucking doesn't think like us, fuck this retarded loser, he sucks. I've had to deal with that shit my entire life. I still stand here and say, fuck you and fuck the mainstream, because I'm not going to change me for who I am. I'm proud to be just random autistic goth, okay? The same person also said that, how are you different? You're not goth, blah, 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 blah. This goes back to what I said, okay? When I see as goth, what you see as goth is completely different. I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you that I'm goth. That should be a wasted argument, because you're still going to sit here and pull facts out your ass. When I have my research, I've done my research. Okay. Good God, I'm gassy. Ugh. Love me or hate me, I don't care. After this video, you're probably going to think I'm a real scumbag, or you're probably not. See, it takes a real man to admit to his mistakes, own up to the consequences, whatever they may be, and just go on with his or her life. It takes a real person to do that. A real big person, too. Now, most guys who cheat on their girlfriends or their spouses try to hide it, which makes it worse when they get caught. I'm not like that. And now, at first, I was like, I'm not going to tell Stephanie. I'm not going to ruin what I have with her. Fuck that. Stephanie's too good to me, and I like getting pussy from her, so whatever. But then I thought, you know what? I have a conscience, and I was like, you know what? That wasn't right. That isn't right of me. So I figured, you know what? At some point, I'm going to have to tell her. At some point, she's going to find out. And I was worried about the other one in Casper that I cheated on her with, finding us and seeing us and all that, and going, hey, Josh, how's it going? Who is that? Oh, fuck. But as it turns out, I found out from my friend Chris, that she moved. Yeah. So I could have gotten away with it completely. I would have been in the clear, man, but my conscience wouldn't let me do that. Now, as Stephanie breaks up with me, it's going to suck, but there are other fish in the sea, and quite frankly, you know, I'm not too fussed about dating and any of that, you know. It's not a need to survive in life. It really isn't. I mean, if I want sex, I can fucking masturbate or get a sex doll, you know what I'm saying? I'm not too fussed about dating and being in relationships. I think it's a pain in the ass. It could be just because I think my biggest mistake was believing in society's bullshit. And after this whole experience, I'm done believing in society's bullshit. Fuck that. But despite the bullshit in our society, America's one awesome country. Okay? So, with that, I have this to say. Right on, freedom. Love our country. Until this is King Cobra J, if that's another video. I'm gonna grab the moonshine out of my fridge and get drunk. So, because I'm an alcoholic, that's what we do. So, I'm a responsible alcoholic. Like it matters. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.
What's the point of this? Oh hey,
suffer, rougher, the baby girl torture me like no other. Suffer, still it don't get no rougher. When me rock to me, Jimmy, put me pain on me, lumber, give me